Imagine this: if you removed all empty space from every human on the planet, the remaining physical matter could fit inside a single sugar cube. Crazy, right? But it's true. This fact alone hints at something mind-blowing, that what we see as reality isn't quite what we think it is. What if everything you've ever been taught about reality is wrong? In this video, we're going to explore how reality truly works, breaking down misconceptions, and most importantly, we'll show you how to move from being a passive observer to becoming the master of your own life. If you've ever felt like the world was something happening to you, like your circumstances were out of your control, stay tuned. What you're about to learn could change the way you see everything, including yourself. Most of us go through life believing that the world is solid, fixed, and unchangeable. It's how we've been taught to understand reality, a world governed by hard facts, clear rules, and physical objects. This idea comes from the scientific models we learned in school, particularly Newtonian physics. Newton's view of the universe described it as a cosmic machine where everything is predictable and operates like clockwork. But here's the thing: that model of reality is outdated. Over 100 years ago, scientists began to uncover evidence that turned this model upside down. Welcome to the world of quantum mechanics, a world where particles don't behave like solid objects, but more like waves of potential. In other words, the building blocks of the universe don't exist in any single defined state until they are observed. This is known as the observer effect, and it changes everything. The biggest misconception we have is thinking that reality is something out there, something fixed and unchangeable. In truth, reality is a dynamic, ever-shifting field of possibilities. It responds not just to physical actions, but to consciousness itself. Your thought, your focus, and your awareness play a far greater role than you've been led to believe. Quantum mechanics shows us that the universe is more like a field of possibilities than a set of rigid, predetermined laws. And here's where it gets really exciting. That field responds to you. You're not just a passenger in life, you're a co-creator of your reality. Once you understand this, the whole game changes. Now that we know reality isn't fixed, it's time to look at your role in this grand picture. You are not just a passive observer. In fact, reality is subject to influence, but how? At the center of this influence is something often overlooked: consciousness. Your consciousness, the way you perceive, think, and focus, interacts with reality in profound ways. Think of it like this: the world you experience is like a virtual reality game. You're the player inside the game, navigating the environment, making choices. But here's the key: you're also the programmer. The rules of your reality are more flexible than you think, and you have the power to rewrite them. Imagine life as a river. Most people spend their time trying to fight the current. They complain, they resist, and they waste energy trying to change external circumstances. But what if you could understand how to work with the current instead of against it? This is where the concept of mastering reality comes into play. Let me give you a simple metaphor to illustrate this. The Lego factory. Most people, when they don't like the way their life is going, they try to force the existing Lego pieces, their current circumstances, into new shapes. They try to bend reality to fit their desires. But this takes an enormous amount of effort. What if you could go to the Lego factory instead? What if you could design the new pieces from scratch before they even manifest in your life? That's what you can do when you understand how reality truly works. By focusing your consciousness and intention, you can influence the very building blocks of your life. So, how do you begin mastering reality? The first step is understanding the power of awareness and focus. What you focus on grows. It's as simple as that. But most of us spend our time focusing on what we don't want, and that grows. We complain about our circumstances, our limitations, and our struggles. And in doing so, we inadvertently strengthen them. Here's the truth. When you shift your focus from problems to possibilities, everything starts to change. Your awareness acts like a spotlight illuminating whatever it shines on. If you focus on limitations, those will be the dominant force in your life. But if you focus on the possibilities, the new Lego pieces you can create, you open the door to new outcomes. Let's take a look at some phenomena that demonstrates the power of focus and consciousness. Remote viewing, for instance, is the ability to perceive details about a distant, unseen location through the power of the mind. Spontaneous healing is another example where the body repairs itself at extraordinary speed without medical intervention. These aren't magic, they're real, scientifically verified phenomena. What they show us is that consciousness can influence reality in ways we're only just beginning to understand. The bottom line is this: where your attention goes, energy flows. By paying attention to the right things, not the limitations, but the possibilities, you begin to shape reality in your favor. So here's the big takeaway. Reality isn't something that happens to you, it's something that you have a hand in creating. Once you understand this, you'll never see the world the same way again. You now know that reality is a field of possibilities, and the key to mastering it lies in where you direct your focus and energy. Stop playing by the outdated rules of struggle and resistance. Instead, step into your power. Focus on what you want to create, not on what you want to avoid. Remember, reality is subject to influence, and you're the one holding the joystick. Now it's your turn. Take this knowledge and start applying it today. Pay attention to what you're focusing on and how it's shaping your world. Mastering reality is one segment of a 6-month program I work on with clients. In the description below, click the link to schedule a free discovery call, and we can talk about transforming your life over the next 6 months. And if you found this video insightful, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more powerful insights on mastering your reality. Together, we'll dive even deeper into how you can unlock your full potential. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.